Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru. Now what we're doing today is we're going to ask the question, who is your secret admirer, and why do they admire you? So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. So for pile 1 we have this chrysoprase. I don't know how to pronounce that. Chrysoprase crystal. For pile 2 we have the grossular crystal. Again, I don't know how to pronounce these. And then for the last one, for pile 3, we have green aventurine. The cool thing about this, I was shuffling for each pile, and all of them came out green. So I was like, that's cool, that's cute. So that was just cute to do. Anyway, so yeah, 3 piles for you to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. So yeah, thank you so much. The timestamp should be in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this crystal, or I'm not going to try to pronounce that word. Well, I could try. Chrysoprase? Is it chrysoprase or chrysophrase? Or am I just, or chrysophrase? Girl, I feel like I'm saying it so wrong. But anyway, but if you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Now, it says this stone can induce a deep meditation known to be very helpful by opening your mind to acceptance of others and yourself. This calming stone can prevent you from speaking out in anger by making the mind think about consequences. That was my cat. Think about consequences before you lash out. Okay. And then with these cards, we're going to see who this person is. Now, we have the womb. We have you are enough. And the frog. Excuse me. Okay. Is everything in frame? Yes, it is. For a lot of you, I feel like this is a new start with this person. I don't know if it's somebody new, but it does seem like it's like a new start of some kind. It could be somebody new that you like you barely know, like you're just getting to know this person, like starting to get to know this person, or it's somebody that you already knew or that you already know that's coming into your life as a new beginning, if that makes sense. I feel like, especially with the womb here, it seems like it's very much newer energy. Like it's growing, it's building up. Like this connection is building of some kind, like I don't know. This is weird. I'm very confused. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm very confused. I feel like I'm confused because maybe not a lot of things are happening between you two. Especially with the frog here, it seems like this person it's their own little world right now, and maybe even looking for acceptance within themselves. Like I feel like this person is looking for acceptance within themselves. Yeah, and with this crystal here, it does seem like, yeah, it's your mind to acceptance of others and yourself. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I feel like there's a lot of acceptance around this person, trying to accept themselves. I just heard accept their past, whatever that means. Maybe they're learning to give themselves grace when it comes to this connection. Maybe they hurt you, or maybe they did something that is regretful, and maybe they're trying to give themselves they're trying to give themselves grace of what happened in this connection, and trying to be calm of this connection, because maybe out of nowhere they can get very angry or very emotional, especially with the rain here. I wouldn't be surprised if this person can get very emotional or angry or upset when they think about this connection, but I feel like they're trying really hard to be in a calming aura or in a calming energy because they don't want it to get the best of them, if that makes sense. This person is growing, especially with the womb here. This person has a lot of growth that they have to do, but they are doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know if you're curious about that, or if you're curious about this person, like, well, this is who is admiring you, right? Who is your secret admirer? And I feel like this person still has a lot of growth to do, because with the womb here, you see the pearl, it's just like an itty bitty pearl. So they still have a lot of growth to do. Yeah, especially with this one, right? Like, I feel like they what I've heard is like they're trying to make their life their bitch, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to take their life and take control of it, you know what I mean? Gently, calmly, you know, not too much. But it does seem like they're trying to take control of their own life, trying to take control in their own destiny, right? And I feel like that's one of the things that they're trying to do right now, because they know that they have a lot of growth to do, and they know that they have to keep doing it if they want to grow from this and grow even from this, you know, like grow from this and grow with this, if that's what you choose to do as well. Grow with this connection, grow with this person. But it does seem like they're very focused on their growth, and they want to be a better person to you and to everybody that they ever hurt, if that makes sense, unintentionally or intentionally. I feel like they're just in this growth era that they're very, very like heavy on, like they're very set on, that they really want to grow. I hope I'm not sounding like I'm repeating myself, but it is that, like, it's that energy of like they're just trying to grow from the past. And they're trying to breathe, and they're trying to be calm, because this person comes off very emotional and very, like, maybe even moody. Could come off very it's just their emotions could go all over the place. So I feel like right now they're trying to calm that down and not take everything too seriously, or not take everything too personally, because they know that that happens to them, especially with the frog here and the rain coming down. It does seem like they just kind of take everything so personally, and so, like, it affects them so, like, words, actions affect them so easily. And I feel like right now they're trying to learn from that and try to not take everything so personally. I feel like they want to shine. Like, they don't want to keep themselves like out of the norm. Like, they want, like, how do I explain this? Like, they don't want to stay in the dark, you know what I mean? Like yeah, sometimes they stay in the dark, or they stay in this in their shadow self to a certain extent, but I think they want to meet their light self, if that makes sense. Like, they want to meet their more bright self, like more happy self, more calming self, you know. I feel like they know themselves when they're moody, but they want to know themselves when they're calm and collective and like very connecting within themselves. And I feel like that is one of the journeys that they're on right now. They want to meet themselves in a very calming space, because they already know how they are when they're moody or even mad or upset about something. Now they want to meet themselves when they're happy and calm and just accept, like, have a lot of acceptance in their life. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you know who this person is. I don't know if you... I feel like the only thing that I gave you was that this could be somebody from your past coming in or coming back into your life, or like that just came back into your life, or it's somebody new in your life. That's why I'm very confused on this connection, because maybe there's not a lot of things happening between you two right now, because it's new. That's why I feel like this could be a newer person in your life, and they're just kind of trying to be calmer, and not take everything too seriously or too personally when it comes to this connection. So yeah, that's why I feel like it could be someone new, like somebody new that you just met, or that you're about to meet. That could be it too. And they're trying to, I feel like they're in this this route of not taking two things personally and not taking everything so seriously, and trying to balance themselves emotionally, especially like trying to balance themselves emotionally and try to be calm in a lot of situations. You know, like a lot of the times I feel like this person chooses anger or being upset more than calmness and acceptance. And I feel like when it comes to situations, you're trying to be more calm and try to accept what's happening in their life. Like they rather be upset than accept, when in reality they're trying to learn how to accept than to get upset, right? Oh, that's why I think this is somebody new for sure. I do think it's somebody new. Okay, let's get into tarot and ask, why do they admire you? So the tarot that we're using is going to be Black Tarot, and we're going to ask the question, why this person is admiring you. So why is this person admiring you? One more good shuffle. Why is this person admiring you? I think I'm gonna get 4 cards. Ooh, okay. Straight to it. Straight to it. Straight to it. Oh. Espérate. Why is this person admiring you? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. This is cute. Can I get another one, please? Why is this person admiring you? Yeah. Yep. I just heard legacy. Why is this person admiring you? Whoa. And then we have the Page of Cups. Sorry, I got interrupted. So you got the 4 Wands, the 9 of Baskets or the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Knives or the Ace of Swords, and the Daughter of Baskets. That's equivalent to the Page of Cups. So why this person admires you, it's actually very sweet, and I hope it doesn't sound weird when I say it, but let me just explain before okay, why this person admires you is because I feel like they admire you so much because they want to be more like you, not in a weird obsessive possessive type of way or like in a jealousy type of way, more of like they see how kind you are, they see how sweet you are, how considerate you are, and I feel like that's where they want to be, and I feel like they see how connected you are with yourself, and I feel like that's where they want to be as well. And I don't think it's a jealousy thing, it's just more like they want to be like you in that sense, in that way. They want to be very connected with themselves, just like how you're connected with yourself, especially with the Page of Baskets. You could be younger than this person. You don't have to be, but you could be, and maybe they just admire how you're young, but also you're just so connected with yourself. Like you already knew who you are, yet you could be a little bit younger than them, and they're like, like, of course, knowing who you are has no age limit, right? But I feel like this person just admires how how you know yourself so easily and how it comes to you so easily. And I feel like that's what they admire. And I feel like you and this person, like especially this person, I feel like this person feels like they can like create a legacy with you or create a good foundation with you, especially with the 9 of baskets here. Like look how they're dressed. That is so cute. And I feel like this person feels like you two can like make something happen that could just bring a lot of abundance within your lives, in your lives, you know. And I feel like this person also with the 4 of Wands here, I feel like they want to calm you as well. Like they don't want you to feel stressed when you're with this person. I don't think their intentions when it comes to you is that they want to harm you or stress you out. I feel like this person wants to be calm and they want you to be calm as well. And I feel like another thing they admire about you, especially with the Ace of Knives here, I feel like another thing they admire is how logical you can be. You know, very, very in touch with yourself, very in touch with your soul and heart and mind, but you're also very in touch with logic and very in touch with your logical side as well. You know, like I feel like they admire how you balance those things. Like you balance your heart with your mind very well, and you don't let your heart take over, but you also don't let your mind take over. You know, you don't let your emotions take over. And like how we said in the beginning, this person's very, very emotional. And I feel like they admire how you're not, but you're still sensitive, but not in a like you don't lash out like how this person might lash out. You're more like, okay, let me sit down with my emotions. Let's see where this is going. Why do I feel this way? You know, you're not afraid to ask these questions about yourself. You're not afraid to look within. Unlike this person, like they're just starting to look within, and I think they very, very much admire that you already are doing that, you know. And I feel like they view you, they see you very intelligent and like a lot of, and I feel like they know that you're very, very just very smart, and I feel like they find you very intelligent and very independent as well. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they admire your independence and how you don't require anybody beside you. Like you are very much in this mindset of like if a person wants to be in my life, they will be. You know, like if a person wants to stay in my life, they will be. You know, and you will have open arms for this person. And it seems like in general, like you will have open arms for a person that has good intentions with you, but you're not forcing anything. And I think they admire that. I think this person very much admires you and how open you are, but also how sane you are. You know, how calm you are and how you're open to anything and very, very, but still you're very sensitive and you have your emotions and you know how to balance everything out in your life. And I feel like they admire that because I feel like they want to be more like that. They want to be more spiritually connected. They want to be more emotionally connected within themselves. And I think they very much admire where you are. It's very beautiful. So yeah, before we go, let's get some advice. It's very sweet. They admire very sweet parts of you. So let's get some advice for you. So you have number 17, the Fates. That's cute. Maybe it feels like this was fated to happen, like you two meeting, and maybe you're in the state to try to, it seems like you might, like, of course this person sees you this way and admires how you are, and I feel like to a certain extent they're right. Like they they know what you're doing, and I feel like what you're doing is, like, what I said could be true, right? But I also feel like you could, like, with the fates here, let me try to explain myself. I feel like with the fates here, it seems like you could get into this, like, roller coaster of, do we even belong together? Like, should we even talk? Like, should we even interact with each other? Like, I don't know if this is a good thing. Like, I feel like there's a part of you that could overthink this and overthink that this could be your soulmate, or this could be your twin flame, this could be, I don't know. I feel like to a certain extent there's moments in your life that maybe you could force this spiritual connection with this person when there's no need to force it. You know, when you know, and that's all there is to it, right? When you know, and I feel like with the fates here, like, that this is fated, that this was meant to happen for you, and that you shouldn't force it. This, and I feel like it's just like a warning. Try not to think about it too much. Try not to think that this is something that is, like, try not to overthink it. Try not to overthink this connection too much. Try to live in the moment. Especially if you are with this person right now. If you're not, still, like, you shouldn't force anything. You shouldn't, take your time with it. Don't force anything right now. Let it be. It's okay to believe, like, and it's okay to know that this person is meant to be in your life, and that's okay. But take your time in that process. I hope that makes sense. I hope that made sense. But thank you so much for watching. That was, I don't know if you heard that, but that's my cat. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. And if it did, or if it didn't, please let me know. I love feedback. But be nice. Please be nice to me. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this Grossular crystal, this reading is for you. Now it says the stone is in the garnet family. It can re-energize the chakras and then bring balance to those energies. It radiates a common energy that is very useful in times of great stress. Hold over your heart and wear as jewelry, making contact with the skin. It's very interesting. Sorry. Oh my god, I think this is my first time yawning in a video. I never yawn in videos. I don't think I do. So we have the river. Oh, these cards are representing who this person is, by the way. The zebra. Maybe your person's a sleeper or something. They sleep a lot or something. And we have keep going. Like, another thing that because I yawned, I feel like this person gets tired very easily. Like, maybe this person, when it comes to their career or their job, maybe there's a lot of physical movement. Like, they do a lot of physical work or like physical labor to a certain extent, and they get very tired. That could be who this person is as well. Like, it was blurry, but I hope you still heard me. This person could be moving a lot, like, physically, and that's why they get tired or something. But I feel like with the keep going, it seems like I feel like this person thinks that they have to do this to move up in life, especially in their career. Like, I feel like they feel like they have to do physical labor to move up. Of course, that is their opinion. I don't know if that is true. I don't know if that's scientifically proven, but I feel like the way they see it is that they have to do physical labor to move up in this society that they live in. they could own a horse, because with the horse here and the zebra here, they could own a horse, or maybe one of their goals could be owning a farm, or owning a horse, or owning, you know, just a farm in general. I just heard owning a zoo. So maybe this person really loves animals, and they just want to like do something when it comes to animals, or do something when it comes to animals. Maybe they're a vet, or no, like, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I don't know if you ever seen Rick and Morty. Rick's daughter, what's her name? But Jerry's wife, what's her name? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking. But okay, Jerry's wife, or Rick's daughter, right? And from Rick and Morty, right? She's a horse doctor. It's so specific, but she's a horse doctor. I don't know if that could be significant. I don't know if this person could be a horse doctor, but it just seems so funny and so specific to like a specific job, and I think that's just so funny. Anyway, and there's this one episode, let me just say it. There's one episode in Rick and Morty, I forgot what season, what episode it is. But if you're curious, I could try to find it and put in a link, put it in the description. But there's this episode in Rick and Morty that Beth, that's her name, Beth, the wife, Beth, the horse doctor is trying to help, like, I think they hit a deer, like driving or something, and then her being a horse doctor, she's like trying to prove to herself and prove to everyone that she can help this deer, you know, but she's a horse doctor, she's not a deer doctor, or like a vet, she's a horse doctor, or horse vet, whatever. And she's trying to make this deer survive or live, because they like hit it with the car, I think, or something like that. I don't know how the deer like passed out, but I don't know. She was just trying to prove to everyone that, and prove to herself that she can do it. Did she do it? I don't know. That's why you can watch the episode. It's a funny episode. It is. I think I'm going to watch it right after this one. But I just think it's a very funny episode. Rick and Morty could be significant. A horse doctor could be significant. Horses in general could be significant. I don't know. But it's so funny. Like, Rick and Morty really, they had their moments. Rick and Morty had their moments. Anyway, so yeah. Sorry for that long, but it's just so funny. Anyway, but I do feel like this person, let's get back on track. I feel like this person does want to keep going like they want to move up. Like they want to keep moving up, especially economically. Like they want to move up. And I feel like this person could be very wise, but maybe they don't show it as much, because they're just very focused on, I just heard gaining power of some kind. Like maybe they want to be a boss, or maybe they want to own a business or something. Like maybe they want to be their own boss. But I do feel like they're trying to move back up, and they're trying to create this environment for themselves that helps them gain popularity and gain like acceptance in society of some kind. I don't know what that means, or why it's coming up like that, but it could resonate, right? Everyone's experiences are different. But I do feel like that could be the energy here. Yeah, and I feel like this person wants to balance everything out in their life as well, because they're trying to move up. They're trying to gain more recognition as well. I feel like they're trying to gain more recognition. And I just feel like they're in that energy right now. I feel like I should just talk slow. I don't know if this person talks slow, or like this person, I don't know, this person comes off very sleepy and very tired all the time. and very independent, because the horse is a very independent animal, so they could be very independent as well. I just heard this world is your oyster, or like your world is your oyster, or like, is it this world is your oyster? So I feel like this person just wants to succeed in life. I feel like their goal in life is to succeed, especially financially. I feel like this person is very much money wise. Like, maybe they grew up low income. You know, maybe they grew up poor, and they're like, they just know that a dollar means a lot to them, you know, which is completely understandable, right? So like a dollar means a lot to them. Like $1 is a lot to them. So it's like, I just heard like they can stretch a dollar, right? So it seems like maybe this person, like, they grew up a certain way, so now they're trying to kind of move away from that and trying to gain this success in their life. So that could be by like maybe making their own business, or being a boss of something, maybe being a manager of something. I don't know. They're trying to gain a lot more right now. I hope that's resonating. Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna use this black tarot to ask the question, why do they admire you? Why do they admire you? One more shuffle. Okay. Why do they admire you? Why do they admire you? Why do they admire you? Okay. Why do they admire you? Yeah, okay. And at the bottom we have the Four of Wands. Pile 1 could resonate, because a lot of cards are coming out just like in pile 1. So pile 1 could resonate if you want to watch it. You don't have to, but you know, it could resonate. But I feel like what they admire about you the most, especially right now, is how good you go with the flow. Like how you go with the flow so easily. Like you don't stress over and like a lot of things. Like, of course you're human, so you do stress and like you do worry, but it seems like you know how to have fun in these stressful moments. Like you know how to be optimistic in stressful moments, and you know how to be happy in stressful moments, and you know how to look at the bigger picture in happy moments. And I feel like this person admires how optimistic you are, and how so easy flowing you are, and how easy you go with the flow. So like, and how balanced you are as well. I feel like you know how to balance yourself, especially when you come in contact with stress. I feel like this person really does just admire how like, I wanted to say helpful you are. Like, maybe you really try to be by their side, especially if they're trying to make a business happen, or if they're trying to like succeed in something specific for them. It seems like you're on by their side all the time, and I feel like they just admire, and I feel like they're just very thankful that you do that, that you're by their side in these stressful moments that they're feeling and they're experiencing right now. And I feel like they really admire that, but most importantly, I feel like they're just very thankful of that, you being by their side right now, especially in stressful moments, and especially in moments that they're trying to move up, because moving up in a society like this could be hard, you know, especially depends on the person, right? It depends on a lot of things to move up, right? So it could just be very stressful for them. And I feel like you're by their side, and I feel like they're just very thankful for that, but also they just admire how patient you are and how you gain patience, and even in stressful situations. I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's true. Like, the patience that you have, the optimism that you have, the patience, the flowiness that you have is very admirable. And the balance that you have is very admirable too. And I feel like this person does not want, because with this one, you see how they're carrying one side, but then the other side they're not. I wouldn't be surprised if this person does not want you to hate them, or like they don't want you to despise them, or they don't want you to hate them forever, or like, you know, in that energy of like resent them. Like, they don't want you to resent them. So I feel like they're very careful how they ask for help, or they're very careful about how they are presenting themselves when it comes to you, because they don't want you to resent them. But I feel like that is one thing that they admire, though, that how, and very thankful for, that you're very patient, and also just very optimistic, and just very glowy, and just very like just sweet, and like patient and sweet and nice and kind, beautiful, you know. I feel like this person just very much just admires a lot about you, and how you believe in them. You know, I feel like they admire how much you believe in them, even though maybe they don't believe in themselves. And they're just very thankful for you. And I feel like it's just very sweet and very nice. And this is just like maybe some of you could resonate, but I feel like with the Ace of Knives, if you have any ideas for this person, don't be shy to tell them. Don't be shy to tell them about ideas, or about ideas that you have for their own personal gain. Don't be afraid to share that, especially if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But don't be afraid to share ideas with this person, because you are a very intelligent person. I feel like they see you very intelligent as well. So don't be afraid to share ideas with this person, share thoughts with this person, because it could be very helpful for this person. So yeah, you're very intelligent. And I feel like this person knows that too. Especially if you already share some thoughts or ideas with this person. If you have, I feel like they admire your intelligence. But if you haven't, I feel like they will. Like, I feel like they already do admire your intelligence, but I also feel like sharing those thoughts or ideas could just heighten that admiration. So yeah, let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for you. A change in the wind. I hope you will. What's that song like? Anyway, the change in the wind. I feel like this is coming off as like, don't be afraid to tell this person, like it's okay to be real with this person, you know, like they don't want you to just kind of coddle them and tell them that everything's gonna be okay, or like everything, like this is how you, like, no, it's okay to not feed into their delusions. And I'm not saying this person's delusional. All I'm saying is, like, if there's something that you know that can't work because of whatever reason, it's okay to say that, and it's okay to share that in a very gentle and kind way, okay? But it's okay to say that, and it's okay to change perspectives here. Don't be afraid to change their perspective on something. You're very intelligent. I don't know why I keep wanting to repeat myself, but you're a very intelligent person, and I feel like your intelligence could help this person out a lot too, and help your relationship a lot too. So don't be afraid to, like, change your mind, but change this person's mind of some kind, or even like share your ideas and thoughts and share your mind with this person. Don't be afraid to do that, because you are a very intelligent person and you have a lot to say, and I feel like you shouldn't bite your tongue. So yeah, number 12, by the way. So yeah, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose this Green Aventurin, this reading is for you. Now, it says, this very powerful stone is known to promote positivity. When held close, this green stone can stimulate creativity and open your mind to a new, fresh outlook on reality. Green Aventurin is also a calming stone, stimulating emotional healing. That's cute. So with these cards, these cards are going to represent who this person is. So we have the stingray, we have step by step, and we have the tear. Okay. Can you see all that? Yes, you can. Okay. So, who is this person? Okay, Adamaki, I do feel like you're not talking to this person. And with the tear here, I wouldn't be surprised if this person cried when it comes to this connection. Some kind of like, maybe felt very, very heavy emotions when it comes to this connection. I feel like this person is trying to move on from this connection, but like from the title, who is your secret admirer, I feel like they're still very attached to you, or like just still very, well, to a certain extent, maybe they still admire you, you know, and I feel like they still think about you, and they still, I don't know, they have thoughts about you, I feel. And I feel like this person is just, they're trying to move on, but I think maybe it could be hard because you're just that amazing, you know? But I do feel like this person is trying to balance their life, like their soul, their mind, their heart. They're trying to balance everything out. And I feel like they're trying to move on from this, but it could be very hard, especially if there is a lot of emotional things going on between you two, especially with this person. Like, if they're very emotional when it comes to this connection, it could just be very hard for them to move on from it. But they're trying to be balanced. Like, they're trying to take it step by step, right? And try to be positive and optimistic when it comes to this connection, even though maybe it's not as 3D as it can be. Like, the connection is not 3D, but it is very much like, maybe it's more like spiritually connected, or more like emotionally connected, or energetically connected. Like, you two, I don't think you two are talking as much, or at all. Like, there could be still a lot of like tension between you two. But with the stingray, right, like growing a spine. So I feel like this person is growing a spine, right? Like that the saying, like they're growing a spine. And I feel like this person is very much like trying to quote unquote like man up, right? I mean, this person doesn't have to be a man, but like man up in a way that's like they're putting their big girl panties and they're moving on, you know, like they're growing up, they're adulting, if that makes sense. Like they're growing up. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they're growing up. And I feel like maybe they used to be very childish, especially emotionally. Like maybe they were very childish and now they're like they're growing up, especially with this like it seems like a suit and like it's like business, it seems like business wear, so it's like they're meaning business, you know, maybe they're standing on business as well, because they're trying to not get hurt, you know. I feel like they're not trying to get hurt, but also they're not trying to hurt anybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person's kind of alone right now or trying to figure out their own life by themselves. But I also feel like this person's just trying to grow up and be an adult, you know, and try to move on like an adult. You know, they're trying to move forward like an adult. You know, they're not trying to be childish anymore when it comes to their emotions and their growth and their feelings. Like they're trying to be an adult like for it. You know, they're trying to be an adult, like they're trying to be an adult when it comes to their emotions, feelings, when it comes to their heart, when it comes to their mind, you know. Like maybe when you met this person, they could have been a little bit more childish or a little bit more, they could be younger than you, right? Because of that. Or they were just a little bit more childish and a little bit more, just all over the place, maybe not as balanced as they could be, but I feel like they're moving towards that. They're moving towards their balance and moving toward, and like they're standing on business for sure, and a lot of things in their life, not just this connection, just in general, they're standing on business. But again, they could be a business owner as well, right? Because this comes off very businessy. They could work in a business, or maybe they could be a lawyer, or you know, I don't know where you wear that, but in more like professions that you wear like a suit, you know. So it could be that, like a lawyer, a business person, or business wear. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But yeah. They're growing a spine for sure. And they're trying to balance that out. Even though it made them very emotional, and maybe it still does, like maybe they still think about you and still cry, or they still feel very deeply about it, but they're moving forward with knowing that. You know, I feel like they're trying to move forward and trying to move on from that because they don't want to feel that much anymore. Like they don't want to feel bad anymore. And maybe to a certain extent, maybe they don't want to cry over this anymore. You know, they're trying to grow from it, which is very nice. Okay, let's get into tarot about why they admire you. So we're using Black Tarot for the question, why do they admire you? Okay, why do they admire you? I feel like this person thinks you're funny. But we'll get into it. Wait, let's just get all the cards. Oh my gosh, all three piles, this one came out. So maybe this whole video could resonate with you. Can I do one more? Does another one want to come out? Guess not. Oh, 2 of baskets, 2 of cups. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Can we see all of it? Kinda. How about now? Yeah. Okay. I'm not kidding. Every pile this card came out. And only in pile 1 and pile 3, it came out in this position, like in this, the third one. In pile 2, it came out as the first one. So, I don't know. Pile 1, pile 2 could be significant as well. Maybe there's something that could resonate there too. Anyway, I do feel like they admire your humor. Like, I don't know why, but I'm smiling very hard. So I feel like maybe they think you're very funny or just very humorous or cute. Like, you could be very cute as well. Like, maybe they think you're very cute and like they think you're very just humorous and funny. Like, you make this person smile and laugh, and I feel like they just admire how funny and humorous you are, and like cute. Like, I just keep wanting to say cute, you know. But I feel like they think you're very special, especially with this she's wearing like a white dress, you know, and she like really pops up on the card, and I feel like this person thinks that like you're just so, like, you have a lot of innocence, like you're very innocent, whatever that means. Like, maybe this person hurt you, or they did something to hurt you, and they just feel like you didn't deserve that, you know. It could be that, like, maybe they take all the blame when it comes to this connection. But of course, like, it takes 2 to tango, so I'm pretty sure I would like to think that you took some accountability when it comes to this connection, right? Because accountability matters a lot in connection. But I feel like this person, I feel like they admire your like, you being wise, like your what's the wise? Wisdom. They admire your wisdom. I feel like you're very just intelligent in that way, and I feel like they very much admire your wisdom and your confidence. I feel like they admire your confidence as well with the 7 of Wands and the Son of Coins. Excuse me. I feel like they admire your confidence. You could be living in different places. Like, this could be like a long distance connection, or like there is like a distance here of some kind. It could be physical, or it could be like emotionally distance. But with the 2 of baskets here, this is the 2 of cups, right? This is the 2 of cups, and I feel like there's still a lot of love here, and maybe there's still a want to witness this love that there is between you two. But it's also just, I feel like you both just don't know where to start, which is understandable, right? Because you don't know where to start when it comes to this connection. And I feel like this person doesn't know where to start either, because I feel like this person wants to move on, but they also think about you, and they still think about what could have been. And then you could probably still be in the same state as well. Like, you're trying to move on, but you're still thinking about what could have been. So I feel like you're both in this boat of like, what could have been, but also maybe we should move on. Maybe that's better for everybody involved. Or should we explore this? You know, I feel like you both want to explore it, but also you want to move on. But I feel like what they admire is like your humor, your wisdom, your curiosity as well. That came up as well. Like, maybe you're just very curious about this person. Like, you always show them how curious you are. Like, you always show them how much you wanted to learn from them as well. Maybe with the Son of Coins as well, I wouldn't be surprised if you two met when you were younger. Maybe there's already some time that happened, like some years that passed by, and maybe you met when you were younger. So maybe some years already passed and you two grew up more, and gained wisdom when it comes to this connection. But there is still a lot of love here, and maybe still wondering about like what could have been. But overall, I feel like this person admires your wisdom, admires how put together you are as well, and just your humor. I feel like they just think you're very funny and very friendly with them too. Like, I think they, if anything, I feel like they would really love you as a friend as well. And I feel like they just admire how friendly you are and how you could be anybody's friend, right? So yeah, let's get some advice for you. I just heard they also admire the love that comes with you. That's interesting. They admire the love that comes with you. Or like they admire your love in general. Okay, let's get some advice. Ooh. Hey! Yin. Number 2. This one also came out. 49. And then 18. Serenity. Serendipity. So yeah, well, like with the number 18, I also like I feel like that could resonate of like maybe when you met this person and like years passed by now, like maybe you both knew each other when you were 18, 19, like when you were super young and maybe some time passed already. And to a certain extent, I feel like you both kind of see each other as each other's half, especially with the yin here. I wouldn't be surprised if you two like think you're each other's halves, which I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to think about or like you're wrong. All I'm saying is like you probably saw yourself that way, like you saw each other as your other half, right? Saw each other, it could have been like twin flame as well, like you saw each other as that, and maybe that's you're moving on from that. You both are. With the observer here as well, it seems like you two are just kind of, especially you, I feel like you're just letting it happen. You know, you're not trying to force anything, or you're not trying to make anything happen. You're just looking from the side. You know, you're just looking from your perspective, and you're just trying to move on from it, or like trying to move forward with it, and grow from it. So keep doing that. Keep growing. Keep taking your time with this, because the least that you can do is just grow from this, at least for now. And if you two still want to be together, still want a future together, want to grow something together, I feel like it's still possible to happen. All I'm saying is like right now it's okay to kind of just stay in the sideline, you know, trying to stay in the side right now and just observe what could happen, not trying to force anything, and focus on your growth. Always focus on your growth. So yeah, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Let me know if it resonated or if it didn't. Please be nice to me. But I'm always down for feedback, but please be nice. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.